Hey guys, it's Sandra and I'm back for another video. Last week I did attempt to do this video, however I was sick, so when I was watching all the finished recordings, it looked like I was kind of stoned or I just didn't give a shit about the world. Honestly, I don't think I did. But now I'm feeling better. Although yesterday I felt like crap, and then the day before I felt like crap, and then the day before that I felt wonderful, but then now I started feeling like crap. I just want to go over a section of the Q&A that I had cut out previously. It's a question for what are your most famous works. I think I did have that in the video. Maybe it was a different question. But it had to do with Let's Play a Game. For those that don't know, Let's Play a Game was written by me, and it was posted on DeviantArt last year in January. And I've gotten a lot of questions over it throughout the months, throughout the year, and they always ask, what is the topic, how did this happen, what is the inspiration for this. So I'm gonna go over it, not like by line, just make it freaking kind of annoying and kind of just dragged on. So I'm just gonna try and cover up some things that I'm just trying to answer all the questions that you guys kept asking me. I'm kind of waving my hand in front of my face because I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm pretty sure I'm being heard from the other room. But anyways, I'm going to actually do this in part 3s. One's going to be part 1 with death. Second part is life. And the third part will be the ending of the entire poem. I will be making the Let's Play a Game section and make it into the series covering each poem that is written for it and all the poems that are currently being written for it. So keep your eyes out for all those videos and continue watching if you want to know all the secrets for Let's Play a Game. The inspiration for Let's Play a Game actually came from a photo called The Game of Life. I am unsure of the person who created it. I'm pretty sure it was like a studio. I think that's what I remember clearly. I'm not quite sure. It wasn't when I created the poem, it wasn't immediately. It wasn't like, oh, that looks good, I'm just gonna try something out of it. All I wanted to do was create a poem called Let's Play a Game, and I had no idea how to start it and what to do with it. I think it took maybe 3 days for me to actually create it, and pretty much I think I was making a sandwich or doing something at school. I don't remember. One of the two. I don't remember how this goes. But I was thinking of Let's Play a Game, Dissection, and whoever wins the first 10 rounds will get a second life for free. And immediately that phrase just stuck with me. Even the little E rhyming kept going throughout the entire poem, and I'm like, oh, this is good. I should totally do it. And so I just went with it, and all I really thought about when I was writing it, maybe I was just going to cut it to death, not add life part or the ending. I was just going to make it death, just throw it out there. But when I was writing it, I spaced down and I just thought of, let's play a game, life said to me. And I just kept thinking about all that, and I just kept going on, and I kind of made it the opposite. Life and death were kind of the opposite, or kind of the same, except they were kind of meh.
Let's play a game, they said to me, and whoever wins the first 10 rounds will get a second life for free. The rules are simple, so listen to me. You must first be born a he or she with traits categorized 1 to 3. The rest will come later, you will see. You will begin off with guidance and support partially. Loneliness will come upon you when you are not healthy mentally, but you will be the key to unlock an antidote to your own disease. Possibly. The trick to the game, though, is to live fully and responsibly without a visit from me. Live 100 years the way you want, and I'll gladly give another life to thee.
Death has always been one of my most favorite things to write. One of my most favorite characters to actually bring to life because he is so mysterious. He is, to me, is talented because he has to do so much for us. It may have been because of this poem. It's part of the reason why I do write about him so often. Well, when I was writing it, I had to think about ways that maybe what death does, or maybe it's death's little game. What kind of game does he play with us? Really, when I started thinking about it, I started maybe guessing, like, what would death do? Like, would he be the afterlife? Would he be heaven? What would he be personally, or what would he give us personally? And I started thinking about all the little things that happen in life, like what he does when he comes, and it just kept going on in my head. Just kept going on about, you can probably hear voices in the back, I don't know, there's people talking in the background. I'm not trying to do this without getting flustered or embarrassed. There we are. Death's Little Game has always had something to do with, of course, death and how you die, or what are the things that end up leading to your death. One of the biggest things about him playing his little game, it's a key thing, says loneliness will come upon you. You must find an antidote, pretty much for your own disease. This pretty much states right there that death, it pretty much states there that death is saying that when you are depressed, when you can't get back up and you are contemplating suicide, you have to be your own little antidote. Even with alongside antidepressants or anything, you have to be your own antidote to actually make yourself happy again and try to make yourself move on for his little gift at the end, which of course is live 100 years. I'll give you a second life for free. This pretty much states that this isn't like heaven or anything. It's reincarnation. Completely reincarnation. He's trying to tell you, even if you have troubles, if you have up and down, you're going on there's a fork in the road, bumpy road, twist and turn, down the wrong path, all those little sayings. He's trying to say that no matter what, you're going to get a second chance if you keep going on. If you don't keep going on and you just give up in the middle, you're not going to win his game. His game is one of the hardest games to play. Right next to life's. Life has a bigger reward. He's just trying to tell you that there's much better things in life and there's so much more to live for and to get a second chance. Because no matter what, when you honestly try to get a second chance, it's pretty much where you have the gun to your head or you're about to swallow so many pills that you're going to kill yourself. You think about it or it fails or whatever, right there, you have a second chance. You are given a second chance at life. So you can move on and continue playing his game and life's game. No matter what, death is always there to keep an eye on you because he cares about you no matter what. Although he's one of the most, to me, a wicked and yet misunderstood character in so many books and so many stories. He's there to give you a second chance.
Let's play a game, Life said to me, and whoever wins the first 10 rounds will get to live for eternity. The game is tricky, so listen carefully. You'll be born a he or she, and from the very beginning given a number, 1 to 3. The numbers represent a path you are willing to go without attempting to flee. However, the tricks are spontaneous and can ruin your chances of winning anything from me. There will be moments where you'll be trapped, where you may not be able to see. You can make decisions to change the outcome of your imprisonment, primarily. Nothing is permanent about this little game, unless you fail after finding a remedy. Live 100 years down this puzzled maze, and I'll happily give you a round in eternity.
Life has always been one of those confusing characters to write because I have so many questions. And I know the answer is probably 42, but I mean, what is there that we don't know? I mean, we're living it every single day, but yet we don't know. We have all these questions for it. Like, what does life do? What's the purpose of it? Blah, 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 blah. So I kept thinking, what type of game would life be playing with us? And so I just kept going on, maybe make it the opposite of death or close to the opposite. And so I did everything I possibly could to think of an alternate route for life. And so, I came up with something similar, but yet the opposite. Well, death gives you the second chance at life. After you play life's game, you get to live for eternity. You're playing both games at the same time. And so what is life's game necessarily? You know the saying, life can throw anything at you and you have to catch it and you have to throw it aside. It's up to you to keep what you want. If life throws lemons at you, what are you going to do? Make lemonade? You can. Or some people's just going to throw the lemons out. I don't know. Life can throw anything at you. It's spontaneous. It's maze. The puzzled maze is so chaotic that pretty much you go down one path, you're going to get pretty much destroyed, or you go down another one, nothing's going to happen. Nothing for a long time. So the biggest reward for life is living for eternity, which is pretty much staying in heaven, or what you want to believe is the afterlife, the happy afterlife, not the devilish one or hell. And in the poem it actually states, if you're trapped, you have to break through your own imprisonment. You have to use the tools that you know to help yourself get out of this jail and try to live the life that life is trying to give you. And pretty much the things that happen in life can be permanent, although most of them are permanent. It's up to you to decide if the way you react to it, the way you act to it, is it going to be permanent. Like, if someone died in your life, you're not going to be depressed for the rest of your life. You have to find a way to break through that imprisonment. And if you do, you have a chance of 100 years fully to get what life is trying to give you. While doing all this, you have to think about death. You have to think about death's game. And it keeps going on. It's just the loop. You have to watch out for life. You have to watch out for death. You have to watch out for life. And you get two things. You get two gifts from two of the greatest characters people have created for years. Pretty much, you get a second chance and you get to live for eternity. But it's up for you to decide what you want to do with it, or you're just going to either make one big mistake and nothing's going to continue anymore.
Let's play a game, they said to me. Let's play a game, life said to me. Where the option is yours, they said with clarity.
No matter what your life is like, there will always be moments that you will never be able to have control over. So you have the option to decide what you should do and what you shouldn't. If you should accept the matters or that you shouldn't. Things happen for a reason, and no matter what game, no matter how hard a game is, life and death is, they're always going to use their tricks up their sleeves. The world is a painful place, and you just have to do what you can to survive it. The option is yours to choose if you want to get better or not. And I'm not saying go be all depressed, go be completely upset, be angry with the world. The world is rough. The game of life and death is not easy. But you have the option to change what you can. You have the option to change the world.
Thank you all so much for watching, and I'm sorry if there's like a weird spot on my shirt if you can see it. I had to go do something real quick and it's like all blacky now. And my dog's in here, yay! Well, I tried some new things for the video, so tell me what your thoughts are in the comments or on DeviantArt. You just a good boy. I'll see if I can continue. If you are excited for new videos like this one, talking about my works, I may start doing other people, maybe famous, maybe not, but I'll do it with permission if it's someone from DeviantArt. Thank you pretty much for everything so far on this little adventure I'm starting, and I'll see you in the next video. We did good boy. Hey guys, it's Sandra and I'm back for another video. In the last video, why am I doing that? Oh my god. Shut up!